Tree Country 1330 WTRE. It's 9:07. We've got John Reynolds from North Decatur FFA. We got him out of bed on spring break.
Yeah, you did.
We did. You have had a busy FFA season. Let's call it that, right?
Yeah, it's been pretty busy. Running from, I would say, about December to what was last Saturday.
Yes. So you worked on, and we had you on a couple times, but you worked on a project called Unwritten, gathering the stories of agriculture here in Decatur County, and that was for a project. So kind of tell us how it all came together and how things went.
So it kind of started in December, right before we went on winter break. I was like, they released the theme, which is Unwritten, for this year for Indiana FFA. So I'm like, okay, I like to do exhibit. I did it last year, and I was like, how can I create an exhibit to highlight Unwritten? And I just kind of started thinking, and after talking, I came to, I can collect the unwritten stories and write the unwritten.
So you worked hard for 2 months?
Yeah.
Collecting stories.
Yeah, I had really pushed hard to send this out so as many people could see it and as many people could fill it out as possible.
So how many responses did you end up getting?
I ended up getting 59.
Very nice. Very good.
I was very shocked. I have I had a lot of community and a lot of alumni that filled it out, and I was really happy to see everything. I got everything all finished at that.
When you got all of those responses, you gathered them all. What did you do with them from that point?
So I gathered them, and I was kind of thinking, and my aunt had actually mentioned compiling them to a binder or like a PDF or something. That way the judges and people could just like see. So I have a binder. I didn't bring it with me today, but I have a binder that has the collection. It has the question and the answer to every single response.
All 59 are in the binder.
Yep, all of them are in there.
Okay, so what did your display look like?
So it was two-sided, so it was like a I'm trying to think of how to say this. It was
kind of made it look like a book?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was like an open book. I had on one side a TV, which I just had made a slideshow throwing together some responses and that, and it was just running of the different responses so the judges could see it there.
Okay.
And then it was white with and then on the other side there was a display case that was some stuff that Pat Kramer he had from his time at FFA, and he had said, here's this, if you want to do something with it, do it, if not, you can just give it back to me. And so I had a display case that had all different types of really cool things that he had.
From his time in FFA, which was a few years ago.
Yeah, there was ribbons from when he went to National Convention. There was an actual old banquet, like whatever it's called, that you look through.
Oh, the program.
Yeah.
Okay.
From, let's see, I haven't pulled up right here. It does not have the date on it. But all different types of medals and things that he had collected from his time, which was really cool. And I thought, so I had a display case with all that in it. And then I had the binder, of course, so the judges could, look through that. I said, that way they can kind of see the source material for the slideshow.
Absolutely.
And actually see what I did with it, because I could not, there was no good way to try to highlight everything visually.
Sure.
So, but I thought the binder was a great way for them to be able to look through and see. And then I had Unwritten painted down the side.
Very cool. So what place did you end up getting?
I ended up getting 4th.
Okay. Good job.
Yeah.
That's great. So when you're looking through these stories, can you pick out a favorite story that came in?
So one that I really like, let's see, I think I have it in here. I took note of a couple. Okay, I don't see it, but one that really stuck out was somebody he was one of the first people to actually go to National Convention from Decatur County, and this was back when it was in Kansas City, Missouri. So it was a travel,
yeah,
especially for small town school to let them travel that far.
that far for a good amount of time.
Yeah, and they saw President Jimmy Carter.
Very cool.
At it, so that was kind of a cool one I saw.
So you had that's a lot of responses to go through and filter.
Yeah, no, I haven't gone back and read through most of them, but I literally was reading through most of them as they were coming in, and like I would make note, okay, this person's name, response number, blah blah blah, and be like, okay, these are the really cool ones, and yeah.
It turned out very good. So as the judges came through, kind of take us through that process. How does judging work for this project?
So how it kind of goes is there's a time. You have to be set up and completely done with it by this time. And then you're not there with the judges.
You walk away.
Yeah, so you can like stand there and watch the judges, but that's not really, I feel like that puts too much pressure on myself standing there and just watching over them as they
trying to think what they're thinking, right?
Yeah, because I said this year I was very much on how the judges interpret unwritten, because there is no one way to take this. There are several different ways, and it's all based off of the individual perception of what is unwritten.
Yeah. So tell us what's been your favorite part of this entire project?
I actually really enjoyed the outreach I did and getting to hear from all these different people, because now I have all these different contacts and stuff, people who I can reach out to if I have a future project where I think their insight or voice might be good.
So did the judges give you feedback?
Yes, I have not seen my judges' cards yet.
Okay.
We just didn't get to looking at them before we went on spring break, but there are judging cards which I'll get to see and see how they thought through the process and what the score actually was, because it can be a matter of 5 to 10 points that makes up first or second, or it could be 15 to 20. It just depends on how they are that year. And there were some good ones.
How many projects similar to yours were, like, how many did you compete against, I guess?
I competed against 5.
Okay.
So I was in the bottom half, but I said there were still some pretty good ones, and it's all on individual perception and interpretation of.
And the other piece of that too, you're competing against some schools that are larger, have more funding.
Yeah, exactly. It's one of those things is we're a small school, and I did this by myself pretty much. Other schools have more resources and more people who are willing to hop in and be like, what can I do?
Yeah, this was your project. You took it on.
This was mine.
Yeah.
I had not a lot of help from anybody else on it, which I was fine with.
It was all you.
It was.
Yeah. What a neat project. I believe it's going to be displayed at the Power of the Past.
Yes.
Yeah, so we're excited to see it out there. As you move through the school year, what is left for you for an FFA as you finish this last part of the school year?
So we have our banquet coming up. It's on the 31st. So actually, we have officer interviews right when we get back from school for FFA office.
Okay.
And then after that, there's not too much for the school year. There's livestock judging. There's that contest. And as we move up, we'll go to state convention in June, which is where everybody who got first place, everybody who got first place at district where I competed will compete at state convention.
And that's at Purdue?
Not this year. This year it is up at the stadium in Noblesville.
Oh, okay.
Because the Elliott Hall, from what I know, is under construction.
That's right.
So they can't have it up there.
I forgot that. Yep, they're redoing it. So it's going to be pretty spiffy when it gets all upgraded.
Yeah, so from what I understand is we're going to drive up every day this year instead, because normally we just stay at Purdue.
Sure.
But Noblesville's a lot closer.
Yeah, it's not the 2-hour hike up there. Yeah.
It's not.
Throughout the summer, do you participate in any, you've got like the state stuff coming up, are there like SEA or any of that kind of stuff?
Yeah, so SAE is where it's supervised agricultural experience. So you have a project that you do. So some people it's, working on the farms. Others like Garrett have an actual project that they work on. So mine has always been just yard work and lawn care, our garden, different things like that.
Very good. It's hard to believe we're already at spring break.
Yeah, it is. I feel like I was just in here in December.
At Christmas, right?
Yeah.
Just starting this project. Well, very good. We're very proud of you. Neat project. I'm excited to see it at the Power of the Past, where they'll have it on display as well.
Yeah.
That was a lot of hard work that went into it.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. So as you gear up for the rest of this school year, what's ahead for John?
Not much. I mean, it's just rounding out classes and getting through the last quarter.
Just finishing it, right?
Yeah, I feel like it can be like a long stretch through April as you get in there, but once May hits, it'll be over before you know it.
That's right. It is quick. Well, John, we appreciate you sharing everything with us. It's been really cool to watch you do this project and get it all finalized and put together.
It has been. I was really proud of it and really proud of the effort that has gone through, and I think it turned out great. And I said I don't care what I placed because I'm proud of it, and everybody who's seen it was proud of it. So that's what really mattered.
I feel like you did such a great job representing Decatur County.
I feel like I did too.
So very, very cool. We'll let people know. I'm not sure where they're going to put it during the Power of the Past, but we'll let people know once it's set up so that they can all stop by and see it as well.
Alrighty, thank you.
All right, John, we wish you the best of luck with the rest of this school year. Just one quarter. You can can do it, right?
Yeah, 9 weeks.
9 weeks. The countdown is on. And you've got the rest of this week on break.
Yep.
All right, John, thanks so much for being in with us here on Tree Country 1330. It's 9:18.